The following is a presentation of the Belly Up Sports Media Network.
It's time to BS.
It's so quiet here this morning. Why is there a condom on my desk? Great start, ladies and gentlemen. Just awkward silence and everything. Welcome to the Sports Cave, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Staniel Smooth, and I'm coming from the rather lovely and humid-ass beaches of lovely Long Island, New York. Part of the Belly Up Sports and Belly Up Media Network. This is the Sports Cave. How this works is ask a series of questions, and I, or a potential guest, will try to answer them in the most ESPN gas bag way possible, but not without a little smart-ass comment or two. I have a genuine question. When was cricket that big in the world? I did not know it was this massive of a sport until, a few days ago. Anyway. We're recording a little late than what I would like to do. I like this little setup where we got here. It's record Time to BS Tuesdays and record Sports Cave on Fridays. I like that. But it's Saturday morning. It's 6 o'clock in the morning on June the 8th. And I like it. I like this little setup we got in the morning just to be able to get this out of the way. Sports Cave Fridays. But yeah, this is first time in a few weeks that I've been able to do this, and I like doing the spread the content around half hour at a time. Because if you do this crap in an hour and then you record an hour worth of content, it's a lot to edit, it's a lot to upload, put strain on my machine, on my computer. I like it this way. Let me have my fun, damn it. So without further ado, let's get started with the show. So we'll start things off with a pretty easy ish question. If you're the Dallas Cowboys, do you or do you not trade Dak Prescott? Now, keeping in mind here the potential extensions of CeeDee Lamb and Micah Parsons, plus you also got Zach Martin's contract, you got DeMarcus Lawrence in there, you got Deron Bland, Trevon Diggs, all of them are signed to long-term deals. Do you trade Dak Prescott in order to free up some cap space to extend the likes of CeeDee Lamb and Micah Parsons? Now, keeping in mind that the time to do this was before the draft. That time has since passed. Obviously. But let's be theoretical here. Let's play a theoretical game here and say the Cowboys say, all right, you got 1 year left on your deal. We might not sign you to the contract that you want. Why not let's trade you? You can go to a team that's going to give you a contract, like a sign-and trade deal. Those things happen all the time. In different sports, of course. Rarely in the NFL do you see it happen. Let's just say a team like, I don't know, the Raiders. What would you give up if you're Vegas? What would you give up if you're the Las Vegas Raiders and say, all right, we truly believe our window is open. We got a new head coach who knows what the hell we want to do. We got a pretty half decent roster, if I do say so myself. Devontae Adams is still there. You have a great receiver. Plus, Michael Gallup's still there. They got Jacoby Myers and Jalen Guyton just got there from the Chargers. You got a decent line, too. You got a really decent line. Decent running back core. Got a really nice-looking defensive line. What the fuck else is going on? Your defense is stingy. Let's put this nicely. It's a stingy-looking defense. If you're the Raiders, Tom Telesco, the GM, Mark Davis, the owner, Antonio Pierce, the head coach, what's stopping you from going, let's go get Dak? We got 2 first-round picks we can deal right now. We really do think we can go do this. Now, the Raiders are not particularly smart with decisions over the last 30 years, but this is something I would consider. Also, because if you keep Dak, let's say you keep Dak if you're Dallas, you're risking losing either one of CeeDee Lamb or Micah Parsons or both, because they're going to sign Dak to a massive deal. Dude's 30, he's going to get $50+ million a year. That's just how the quarterback contracts work nowadays. I have said it before, I will say it again. I think quarterback contracts are fucking stupid. Because you got a team that, let's say Atlanta, for example, just signed Kirk Cousins to a big-time contract and then drafted Michael Penix. But you also have a team like, let's just say, I don't know, San Francisco, we'll talk about them later, that signed Jimmy Garoppolo to a massive fucking deal and regretted it immediately. Despite taking him to a Super Bowl, but I digress. Here's another one. Jared Goff with the Rams. LA regretted that. They regretted that deal. What I'm saying is these contracts are regrettable. The most notable one is Russell Wilson with the Broncos, because that took 2 years for it to be a disaster. Anyway. Dallas would be smart to sign him and smarter to trade him. You're getting a shitload of value for a guy who's 30, who's a proven quarterback, not like top 5. Dak Prescott's interesting. Dak Prescott's going to lead you to the playoffs. He's going to win you 12 games, get you to the playoffs, might win an NFC East title here and there. He's going to win you a playoff game, maybe 2. But he's not going to win you a Super Bowl. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I'd rather be wrong than right, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know. This is hard because I have a distaste for Dallas, but I don't want them to make a stupid decision. You're basically punting on the season if you trade Dak now. You're punting on 2024. And you're essentially saying, we'll get a quarterback in the draft. In a not particularly great class. But as of right now, we'll see. We'll see how this shit rolls. We know how the ESPN gas bag machine likes to hype up these quarterback prospects from like Kentucky or some shit. Or Eastern Kentucky. Or Florida Tech. Is that a real school? Or Texas Tech? I don't know. I don't know what... I think the Cowboys should keep Dak Prescott. For now. I almost forgot about something. But I genuinely forgot that this was going on. I forgot the finals were going on in the NBA. Probably because I've never seen a more lopsided matchup since arguably the 4th edition of the War of Warriors and Cavs. When was that again? When was that? I don't know. 2019? Was it? 2018? I don't fucking remember. I've never seen a more lopsided matchup, arguably since 2004. when San Antonio was going against the old New Jersey Nets. Do you remember when that happened? Remember the old New Jersey Nets? Anyway, Boston is the overwhelming favorite in this one. They are playing against Luka Doncic, Kyrie Irving, and the Dallas Mavericks. The Mariners proceeded to blow a 9-run lead. Good job, guys. Great fucking job. Boston proceeded to destroy Dallas in Game 1, 107-89. Again, I forgot this was going on. So, please, Dallas was a 5th seed. But they played a majority of the year like a top 3 seed. Boston is the number 1 team in the NBA with 64 wins and 18 losses. They are 37-4 at home. This is over in 5. I think Dallas gets 1. 1. Boston's winning this thing. They are winning this thing. And honest, I have no problem with Celtics fans. I really don't. Personally speaking, I have distaste with the Patriots fan base for good reason. But now I feel bad for them because their team sucks. Anyway, how long has it been since we've been able to say that? Anyway, the Celtics they're just a far more superior team. They are way superior. Oh, and by the way, the Jason Tatum deal. What is Jason Tatum's contract? I'm going to Google this real quick. Jason Tatum contract. Wow. He signed a 5-year, $163 million extension with the Celtics. When did he sign it? Oh, he's going to get paid this offseason. Oh, he's going to get fucking paid, boys. Wow. He's going to get 50. Oh, my God. Jason Tatum is probably the only guy right now that I would consider paying 50 to. Like 50 or 50 plus. Wow. He's going to get money. Woo. Where's that? I need a money sound. This is all I got right now. I need a money sound. That's what I require. Boston in 5. Let's just make this quick. I really don't understand. Here's the thing. People hyped up this series and to say, now I want to keep this in mind here. I did not watch a smack dab bit of the NBA this year. I did not. Probably because I don't have fucking cable. I don't have cable anymore. But even then, I don't have League Pass. I have ESPN Plus. Like, I'll watch a game when it's on ESPN Plus or TNT or on HBO Max or whatever the fuck. But I haven't been the urge to go, I want to watch the NBA. I've gone to John for this stuff because he's the basketball guy. But I completely forgot this is going on. Comes to show my attention span for this shit. Anyway, I digress. Celtics in 5. What's next? The great Mike Tomlin debate. Mike Tomlin, who is a damn good coach, but for some fucking reason, I don't see Tomlin as like, hey, he's gonna lead the Steelers to another Super Bowl. Do you see Pittsburgh doing anything this year? Let's be honest with ourselves here, ladies and gentlemen. I really don't. Because I believe Mike Tomlin's holding them back. Now, that could just be me PTSD over Pete Carroll. That could be a lot of things. But I genuinely, I don't see Pittsburgh really doing anything. I have their depth chart right here on my computer. Now, they signed Van Jefferson, Scotty Miller, who the fuck else? They drafted Roman Wilson, Troy Fautanu, Zach Frazier. Their offensive line's not bad, per se. It's not great. Could be better. Their defense is still really good, but I don't look at this team and I go, yeah, they're going to win 12 games. I don't. I really don't. Maybe it's the Tomlin thing. I really don't look at Tomlin. Tomlin right now, he has 181 wins, regular and postseason combined. He's 181, 110, and 2. Okay? He's going in the Hall of Fame one of these days. But it's like Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll to me is a great coach. He also was the biggest reason for holding the Seahawks back for a long time. I see Tomlin as the same thing. You drafted Kenny Pickett in the first round not that long ago. You now traded his ass because you think he stinks. And you think Russell Wilson's the answer. If not him, then Justin Fields. What are you doing? Najee Harris is a really good back. I'm saying this is a really great look team on paper. That honest to God when I say this. Honest to God when I say this. They can easily win. They have the talent to really do some shit. But for God's sake and reason, I really don't see Pittsburgh doing anything until Mike Tomlin is gone. Until he's gone. And I mean that with, like, as sincere as possible. My father's a Steelers fan. But, Christ, man. Christ. Now, at the same point, maybe they could do something. Maybe Arthur Smith is better as an offensive coordinator than head coach. But we'll see. Of course, I'm not the one making these decisions here. I'm just voicing my personal opinion on this shit. Doesn't really pan out. Let's be honest here. Which is why I hope that I'm wrong. I hope that I'm wrong. And I hope Pittsburgh does something. But, let's be honest here. Tomlin for the Steelers to me is like Pete Carroll was with the Seahawks. He's holding them back. He really is. Oh boy, Lakers, why? Why do you do these things? But then again, after having a few days of thinking about it, or a few hours of thinking about it, is this a desperate move by Los Angeles, or does this make sense? Questions, so many questions. The Los Angeles Lakers are preparing to make a major offer to UConn head coach Dan Hurley. What are your thoughts on it? Is this a desperation move by LA, or does this make sense? This makes sense. LeBron is 40? To the Google machine. LeBron. I gotta get to record. LeBron James. Yeah, he's almost 40. He's 39. He's turning 40 in December. This makes too much sense. LeBron is almost 40. He doesn't have a lot of time left in the NBA. And Hurley's a damn good coach. But Hurley would also be stupid to take this job because he just won back-to-back titles with UConn. Fuck. No. However, Hurley's a good coach. Right, Donut? Hurley's a good coach. Right? Do you agree? Donut's trying to get comfy in her tower of bullshit. Thank God I don't have a camera. Lakers are still good, but they might... I'm so torn here. I want them to say trade LeBron, but they won't. because it's LeBron James, it's the Los Angeles Lakers, and you like to star chase. I'm tired, man. This is not a desperation move, clearly, but it's also not the worst move on the planet. I genuinely think this is a good move. Just had to spray donut, if you heard that. I don't think it's the worst move on the face of the planet, but it's not the best move either, but we'll see. We'll see. Darvin Ham was a bad coach, though. He was so bad. Like, Jesus. I couldn't even tell you how bad he was as a head coach, but for some reason, he went to the Western Conference Finals one year. That's fucking hilarious. That's funny. But then again, it's Coach LeBron. Because LeBron runs everything. LeBron's the GM. LeBron is the head coach. Blah, 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 blah. LeBron James might as well be the fucking owner of this team. Good fucking Lord, people. Good Lord. When will you learn to not give players full control? LeBron James was better off in Miami with Pat Riley when Coach Riley was in control. Everything was fine. But then again, I don't give a shit. I really don't give a shit. Here's another thing I genuinely don't give a shit about, but I'm curious to hear what your thoughts are. Should San Francisco sign quarterback Brock Purdy to a massive deal despite the cap crunch that the Niners are going to be in? Yes. Sorta? I don't know. San Fran's paying Trent Williams top dollar. They're paying Nick Bosa top dollar. They're gonna pay Brandon. Okay. Challenge. San Francisco. You either have to decide to pay Brock Purdy or pay Deebo Samuel and Brandon Ayuk. Who are you picking? I picked the latter. Don't get me wrong, I think Purdy's a good quarterback, but if I'm Kyle Shanahan, I'm going, who do I trust more? My system or Brock Purdy? I'm not calling Brock Purdy a bad quarterback. He's not even that. Good quarterback, but like, you're really trusting a guy who made, you're really going to, I would trust a guy who made Brian Hoyer look competent twice. That's what I would do. And Jimmy Garoppolo looked good in that system as well. You know who else looked decent? Trey Lance. No. Never mind. I'll take that back. Never mind. Can't make this shit up, ladies and gentlemen. You can't make this shit up. Brock Purdy's going to get a massive deal, and we all know it. But it's going to be hilarious when that deal comes, because San Francisco's not going to be able to afford him. Boy. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is why the salary cap was created. So teams wouldn't do stupid shit. They're paying Nick Bosa like $30-something million a year. They're going to pay Kittle a new contract. They're going to get Brandon Ayuk a new deal. Deebo Samuel's going to want more money. Trent Williams is getting top dollar. Christian McCaffrey just got paid again as well. He's getting paid $19 million a year. You expect Brock Purdy to get $53 million a year? Because that's what you're going to pay the guy. You're going to pay him top quarterback money. Does he deserve it? Probably. Here's a challenge. Trade him. Trade him to a team like that needs a quarterback. I don't know. Trade him to the Patriots for some reason. I know they just drafted Drake May. Trade him to the Patriots. See where that goes. Better yet, trade him to the Jets. So that way, if Rodgers gets hurt, you have a suitable backup. And let's just see how good he is there. Hell, let's make this even better. Trade him to the Raiders. See where that goes. I'm just saying, if Brock Purdy was this good, trade him. Find out. Trade him and find out. Because you're going to have to pay him a lot of fucking money. Trade him to New Orleans. I don't know. That's probably the best place I would go. But we'll see. We'll see. Brock Purdy's going to get a massive fucking deal. And I cannot wait for that cap crunch if I'm in San Francisco. I can't fucking wait. Toronto, what are you doing? What can you do? Let's be honest here. The Toronto Maple Leafs have hired former Blues head coach and Stanley Cup winner Craig Berube, along with former Islander head coach Lane Lambert as an associate coach. And is this a right hire? There are thoughts to this if this is the right hire. However, my question here is this. Should Toronto trade some of the core in order to reach a cup? What do the Leafs need to do to win a cup? Because they haven't won a cup since the 60s. What should Toronto do to win a cup? Do you trade some of the core? Or do you convince Austin Matthews and John Tavares to take pay cuts? Tavares has got 1 year left on his deal. Nylander, I think, just got paid. Marner's going to get paid soon, I think. Do you trade Tavares, Marner, or Nylander? Who do you trade? Because you're not trading Matthews. Let's be honest here. You're not trading that guy. You are not trading Austin Matthews. I don't necessarily know what you should do if you're Toronto, but then again, there are questions. There are questions that need answers, but answers that I don't have right now. Because apparently I am the smart one, which I am not. Donut, calm down. She's like chewing at her bed. Gross. Because she's being a crackhead. Crackhead donut! Okay. Toronto should trade Tavares. Just a thought. Just a thought. Just a thought, ladies and gentlemen. Get some draft picks. Get some salary back in return. Trade Nylander. Same thing. You're keeping Marner. You're good. That's what I would do. I want chaos! But I also would like Toronto to win the cup so they would just shut the fuck up. Shout out Steve Dangle. Also for Steve Dangle to cure his depression from the Maple Leafs. Good God, man. I feel so bad for them. But then again, I don't because fuck Toronto. Toronto's cursed, baby. I love every second of it. I can't say shit, though, because I'm an Islander fan. So, with that being said, that'll do it for this edition of the Sports Cave, presented by Time to BS with Staniel Smooth and part of the Bell Sports and Belly Media Networks. Be sure to tune in every Tuesday night or Wednesday morning, and every Friday night and Saturday morning for a new edition of Time to BS with Staniel Smooth and the Sports Cave. Thanks to our friends over at Belly of Sports and Belly Media Network and the U Stadium for supporting this podcast. Like, subscribe, follow, whatever the fuck you want to do to the show. Support the show. Link tree in the description and stuff. My name is Staniel Smooth. I'm coming to you from the lovely beaches of Long Island, New York, and I will see you all in this life, or especially the next one. Cheers, guys.